Invasion
What's up, guys?
style.
Ibradamas here, bringing you another Halo Reach commentary. Today's commentary is going to be pretty long, but first things first, let me tell you about the gameplay. The gameplay is obviously Invasion Slayer on Hemorrhage. I got a nice 46-0 Unfrigginbelievable. Yeah, I know the players are bad, but hey, it's still a flawless 46-0 and Unfrigginbelievable. So just sit back and enjoy the gameplay while I talk about something very near and dear to me, and that is the future of Halo, and in particular, what I want to see in Halo 4. So I'm just going to be listing a few things that I really want to see in Halo 4. And first things first, I want to say that Halo 4 absolutely 100% needs a 1 to 50 ranking system. Now, every other game is known for its type of ranking system. Call of Duty has its leveling system with the prestiging and whatnot. League of Legends has its ELO rating system. StarCraft 2 has its leagues. Every game has a different type of ranking system. Most games use an EXP based ranking system, which is what Reach has. Getting to the highest level in the game isn't about how good you are. It's about how much time and effort you put into the game. Basically, you can get an inheritor and reach without actually being very good. You just have to play it a lot. However, usually in all that time you spend playing it, you tend to get good at the game. But that's not necessarily always the case. I'm just saying, like a 10th prestige level 80 in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is probably better than a first prestige 32. Like in that time frame of playing the game so much, they tend to adapt some form of skill. But enough of that. Halo 4 needs that 1 to 50 ranking system because that's what sets Halo apart from every other game. The 1 to 50 ranking system. Halo can have its XP in it. I like that Halo 3 style ranking system where you had EXP and a number, as opposed to Halo 2 where you just had a number. That was fine, but I think Halo 3 really hit it home with that EXP. That was very nice. But Halo 3 also had lots of problems in its ranking system because of boosters, cheaters. Halo 2 had cheaters too, but every game is going to have cheaters. There's not really a way around that. You just have to find what works out best. But like I said, if we can find the perfect mixture between Halo 2's 1 to 50 ranking system and Halo 3's 1 to 50 ranking system, whereas it's not too hard to get a 50, but it's not really easy to get a 50. So, that's pretty much that on the ranking system. I don't think much needed to be said about 1 to 50 ranking system to begin with. It's just one of those things that's absolutely necessary to keep Halo 4 alive. And Halo 4 is basically going to be the make or break game for the Halo franchise. Halo 4 is either going to send Halo down the drain or reclaim Halo's glory. And that's why we need to keep that's why Halo 4 needs to be as good as it can be, because it's, like I said, it's the make or break game in the Halo franchise. The next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is Halo 4 needs no armor abilities / bloom. This pretty much goes without saying. I shouldn't really need to explain it, but the Halo franchise has built up a fan base that it doesn't need gimmicks like Call of Duty needs to keep the franchise going. Yes, you need to bring some new, invigorating, refreshing stuff into the game every now and then. That's why equipment was brought in Halo 3, which, I mean, it really wasn't necessary, but that's why it was brought in. Power drainers, regenerators, flares, stuff like that. That's fine as long as you keep it out of competitive gameplay. That's fine for like social playlists or even ranked playlists, but keep it out of like MLG competitive hardcore gameplay. That's perfectly fine as long as we can keep that balance between noobs and really good players. So yeah, that goes without saying. No gimmicky sprint bullshit. That's not necessary. All right. The next thing it needs, and this is another thing that goes without saying. A lot of this stuff is pretty obvious, but I'm just making sure you guys understand why it's necessary. The next thing is hit scan. Why hit scan? Because the Halo 3 BR spread was absolute crap. I mean, you got once you got used to it, it wasn't all that bad, but it really was not that cold. Like, hit scan is needed, you know. The no bloom hit scan DMR is awesome. The no bloom hit scan Halo 2 BR was awesome. Halo 3's BR, it was fine, but that random spread led to some inconsistent stuff, mainly online, but even on land, the BR was a little bit inconsistent at times. At times. So, like I said, that goes without saying. Again, sorry to say the same things over and over, but hit scan is absolutely necessary. The next thing is dedicated servers. If Gears of War 3 can make dedicated servers, then I think Halo needs them. All right, Halo's fan base is way bigger than Gears of War's fan base. All right, so we definitely need dedicated servers. So that pretty much goes without saying. It gets rid of all the lag issues. Not all of them. Let me take that back. It gets rid of a lot of the lag issues, host issues, and whatnot. So, I'll be really happy if dedicated servers are in the game. If not, I'll learn to deal with it. But it's just one of those things where it's really necessary. Sorry to say the same thing over and over again, but just want to drive that point home. Next thing we need is an improved theater. This isn't necessary per se, but it'd be nice to see. It's cool to go into a theater with all four your teammates and go over what you guys did wrong in the gameplay. It makes reviewing film a lot easier for teams. And this is more for the competitive, aspect of the game. But it's also nice to go into a theater and show your friend a nice gameplay you got. So basically, like, take out some of the lag issues in theater, um, and just be able to watch with like up to four friends. I think four is the perfect number, because yeah, 4 or 5 is the perfect number. So just bring that back. I don't know why they reduced it back to one in Reach, but bring the number of people that can watch one film at a time back up to 4. Next thing is going to be spectator mode, and this kind of goes with improved theater, but spectator mode. This is mainly important for competitive people, and you'll understand why. Because it makes casting and broadcasting the game a lot easier if you can have one TV that can switch between all 8 players' point of view, which is basically what the spectator is. Gears of War 3 has it, StarCraft has it, like any good competitive game should have spectator mode, or at least a way around it. So that's why we need spectator mode. It's mainly for competitive play and broadcasting, so that people can, just broadcast it, basically. So we definitely need spectator mode. That goes without saying. The next thing, something really obvious that Reach totally fucked up with, is we need good on-disc maps from the get-go. From the very beginning of the map, I'm choking, but from the very beginning of the game's release, we need to have at least 4 or 5 maps that are good to go competitively. Alright? That goes without saying. Reach, Bungie kind of just screwed us over with Reach. They said, here, we'll give you like 7, 8 mediocre maps, and then we'll give you this giant Forge World where you can make your own maps. Enjoy. That's basically what Bungie did with Forge World. They made 8 average maps. Like Countdown and Zealot were the only ones that could be used for competitive play, really, and maybe Reflection, maybe. But that's pretty much it. And they just expected us to forge our own maps. But the Forge wasn't really that good, which leads me to my next thing, is we need improved colors and textures in Forge. This is basically just to get rid of all the grayness of maps and whatnot, because that's a pretty huge problem. Like, we just need to be able to add some color to the walls, some different textures to the walls of what we're going to be forging, because nobody wants to look at gray maps all day. Yeah, it's not that big a deal, but it really does look all that boring, and it's not friendly to spectators and people that are just getting involved in the game if they see the same looking gray, boring textures of the map. You know, that's just not fun or entertaining for either side. Yeah, you learn to deal with it, but I think we need to change that and just make 343 just needs to make good on disc maps and give us good foraging tools. So yeah, that's that for maps and foraging. Next is individual weapon damage modifiers. And what that basically means is that you should be able to change how much damage a BR, a pistol, assault rifle, DMR, or rockets do, you know? Because you can change how much damage is done overall, but it affects all weapons. You need to be able to change how much a BR how much damage a BR does. You know, let's just say the Halo 4 BR or whatever the primary weapon is, but let's just say for argument's sake, it's a BR and it's a 3-shot BR or it's a 4-shot BR. All right, let's just say it's a 4-shot BR. You need to be able to change it so or you can make it like a 10-shot BR, which is unrealistic, but you know you need to be able to do that. Or you need to make it a 3-shot BR or a 2-shot BR. And you need to be able to do this with each individual weapon and even grenades. Why? Because I mean, it's just that's just the way it works. You know, we can tweak the game if Bungie doesn't do a good, not Bungie. If 343 doesn't do a good job with the game off the bat, like let's say they make the BR or whatever the primary weapon is a 6-shot weapon, and we don't like that because the kill time is too long. We should be able to like lower it down to a 4-shot BR or 4-shot kill, 3-shot kill, whatever we want. And that's why we need individual weapon damage modifiers. We need that, you know, just in case maybe they make the rockets underpowered, or they make the rockets overpowered, or they make grenades underpowered, or they make grenades overpowered, the pistols overpowered, whatever. We need the weapon damage modifier for individual weapons. And another thing I want to talk to you guys about, not very important, but the ability to search for custom games, basically. You know, like League of Legends has it, lots of other games has it, but you should be able to like search and find a custom game. So let's just say you want to go out and find a 1v1 Octagon warm-up. You should be able to search for a 1v1 Octagon warm-up like on a custom list and join. You know, just to mess around, just to warm up. It doesn't count against your record or anything, obviously. It's just a custom game. You should be able to find and match, like not matchmake, but like find and join custom games. You know, that way it's easier to get MLG customs going. It's easier to play Infection with other people. Well, whatever it may be, it's easy to find 1v1s, warm-up games, you know, racetrack customs, Indiana Jones even, you know. It's just a lot easier to find with the custom search ability, you know. And that's pretty much it for, you know, all I wanted to talk to you guys about what Halo 4 needs. The gameplay is winding down. At the very end here, I started choking a lot on my shots. I started missing easy shots, but hey, I got the Unfrigginbelievable. I didn't get the perfection because I don't think you get perfections in Invasion. But anyway, you already know. It's been your boy Zebradamus. If it's not pro, it gots to go. Deuces.